Hello, I'm Garrick Milbrandt, the voice of Millersville Ice Hockey, and we have a brawl at the beach tonight on the docket as Millersville will kick off the first leg of their three-game road trip against against Stockton, the Ospreys tonight, in a rematch of the opening game of the season. If the Marauders want a repeat result of that first game, they'll need to follow the three keys to victory. First, you got to keep your head on. One of the main reasons Millersville couldn't close out the win against Scranton last week was making ill-timed penalties. Stockton likes to play just as rough, though, so Millersville needs to stay out of the box and have 5 men on the ice at all times. Next, keep that pressure on. If you've watched the Marauders this season, you know they can really turn up the pressure when they want to. That's thanks to the exceptional back ice play of Ben Bell, Kai Dunnigan, Jake Petticone, and Connor Ricesack. Lean on those guys tonight, and the Marauders will be sailing to victory. Last, you got to go all out. It's a great thing for Millersville tonight. This is our only game this weekend. So no quick turnaround after a late bus ride means they can leave it all out of the ice for all 60 minutes. And last time out, as you know, in the CSCHC, both teams play every team in the conference a home and home. So week 1, these two teams squared off. And it was a 13-goal thriller back in Lancaster Ice Rink, and it went our way 8-5. For the goalie's sake and for my voice, Millersville's looking for a sounder defensive game. Stick with us. Puck drop will be coming up soon. Also, we are right behind the scoreboard tonight. Couldn't really find a great spot to broadcast here, so if your volume is all the way up, the horn will be very, very loud. So be warned, at the end of the periods, you might get deafened. Stick with us. Puck drop coming up soon. And just another warning for the folks that are just joining, we are right behind the scoreboard here. So at the end of the periods, anytime the scoreboard will go off, maybe just notch your volume down a little bit because it can get quite loud back here. And we do have a bit of a blind spot here behind the goal. I'll try to flip the camera around as much as I can. But again, didn't have a great place to set up, so we are behind the goal. So once we get into the blind spot there, I'll try to flip it up as much as I can. But if I don't, you'll have my smooth, sultry voice to guide you through the game on the ice tonight. As we get ready for puck drop, let's take a look at the Millersville Marauders' upcoming schedule. Next Saturday, we just got another one-game weekend as we'll head to Seton Hall in West Orange, New Jersey for a long bus ride and a great game. That'll kick off at 8:45. And then the next weekend, we'll have a Friday-Saturday game like usual. We'll head to Conference New Boys Newman for 8:15 and host UPenn for Armed Forces and First Responders Night back at LIR at 4 p.m. He's all the way down the ice, just a little bit of a black speck down there. But that's Gavin Rusnock will be starting between the pipes of the Marauders tonight. He had a great game out last time he showed, and he did. This Stockton offense can, at sometimes, be pretty high-powered. So we'll need a great game out of number 2 for the Marauders to keep it on a close defensive game like Coach Schroeder always wants. So, and we are underway here at the Atlantic City Skate Zone in Atlantic City. Stockton wins the opening draw, dishes it down the ice, picked up by Ben Bell behind the net of Rusnock. Rusnock dishes to Dunnigan, I believe. Dunnigan works it down. Intercepted by Stockton. Cross-ice feed, that's number 7. Anthony Farrell picks it up. Farrell dumps it down the inboards. Bell chases it down, but it falls to Dunnigan again. Dunnigan works it out. Back to the middle. Millersville has it, working through. That's Zerko. Zerko's shot bangs off the boards. Finds Bell. Bell dishes cross-ice to Dunnigan. Dunnigan, seeing ice shot, hops off the stick of Zerko and behind the net of number 30, Matt Corella for Stockton tonight. Right in front of us here. Try to get the camera to that. Close, intimate action here. They're trying to get it out of the inboards here. That's Aiden Stromberg right in front of us. Hey, Aiden. Still can't quite get it out in front of us here. And it's freed by number 19. That's Johnny Morgan. Morgan works it down. Falls in the net of Rusnock. Past Rusnock. That's Jonah Bird chasing it down. Bird dishes to Bell. Bell, center ice. Bit of a juke move there. Marauders still having it. Working it across the ice. Jumps off the stick of number 65, Jake Petticone, and we'll have a stoppage in play here. Got a unique view. Well, you got to take the good with the bad here. Couldn't get a great setup spot, but right in front of the nets, you're going to get a very intimate view of the play. Ozone draw here, won by Millersville. Let's carry the faceoff specialist. Comes off the stick of Corella and picked up by Stockton. Stockton works it out. Hounded by Ryder back there. Ryder and Waters trying to fight the puck out free. Goes past Carey. Bird trying to chase it back down. Shot in front of Rusnock. Rusnock turns it away. Picked up by Bird again. Bird tries to work it down to Ryder. Ryder to the middle. Another shot on Rusnock. Nowhere close. He'll be just fine. Can't get it out behind Rusnock here. Still a scrum on the net. Stockton still possesses it. I believe that's number 27. That's Joe Talercio behind the net. Talercio moves it in. Tries to go short side on Rusnock, but taken away by Millersville. Marauders moving it down. He finds Waters in the middle. Waters wrister off the pad of Corella. Waters chases it right back down, but Stockton takes it away just as fast as he can. Slaybaugh moves it down. Slaybaugh runs into his own teammate there. It's Slaybaugh and Rysack, and we have a call on the ice. Hey, Zach. As you know, Zachary Slaybaugh still looking for that evasive first goal of the season, but I know he's due for one soon. Faceoff will come to center ice here as we got 17:44 remaining in the game. Maybe it'll be a little less time updates than we're used to because I have to creep my neck back to look at the scoreboard here, but I'll try to stay on top of that for you folks. Faceoff won there by Miller, so I believe it's Wes Bieber taking it out. Loose puck in front of Rusnock, picked up by Kopshow. Kopshow bangs off the boards for himself. A couple of Marauders crash in the net, but Corella golfs it out. Millersville keeping the pressure on, however. That's Slaybaugh behind the net. Slaybaugh works to Kopshow. Behind Kopshow, picked up. Hops over the stick of Ryder. And the Marauders are chasing on, I believe it's Schindler back there. Schindler to his buddy, that's Slaybaugh. Always good banter on the bus between those guys. And Stockton controls behind the net of Corella. Poke check by Slaybaugh, no good, but picked up by Bieber. Into the middle, tries to find Kopshow, but Kopshow taken away by a white stick. Kopshow Back ice, get some fresh legs in the ice for both squads. Knuckle puck just over the head of Corella, nearly hits me in the face, but thankfully I got this glass in front of me. And that's number 22, Kevin Murphy for Stockton working down, but Murphy's quickly taken away. Shot by Schindler just above. Schindler takes his own rebound, nearly goes on my head again. Schindler's headhunting me out here. Gets a couple decent shots on net, but couldn't quite get past Corella. And you have an icing call on the ice. While we get a break in the action, let's take it to CSCHC standing. Westchester takes a commanding lead in the early goings as they have 16 points. Scranton has 8-10, Newman 8, Millersville 7, Drexel and Stockton both have 6, UPenn has 3, Seton Hall 2, and TCNJ 9-0, still looking for that evasive first win and point of the season. Ozone draw one by the Marauders. Deflection off Schindler, but it's picked up by Wilkinson. Wilkinson works down to the point. Can't get it out there, and Wanshop chases it down. Wilkinson tails back, keeping on his man. Falls to Murphy. Murphy, cross-ice feed to his man. Picked up by Wilkinson again. Dumps the puck down. Wilkinson chasing it down. Lays a big hit on his man. Picked up by Schindler behind the back. Schindler has 3 white jerseys in front of him. He just has to dump it out and pray. Maybe that's picked up by Petticone. Petticone works back down to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, again off the end boards, back to Petticone. That's Stromberg, excuse me. Stromberg loses it, and Stockton has a chance here. From the line, no trouble for Rusnock. Millersville again working it out. Dumps it down the middle. Intercepted by number 7. That is Anthony Farrell. Farrell, gloved by Rusnock. With the stoppage in play at 15:34 remaining in our opening frame. Shot scan 2-2. Face-off will be coming to the glove side of Rusnock here. Draw one by Millersville, poked out. Bird is chasing it down behind the net of Rusnock. Bird in a scrum behind the net. I believe it's picked up by Petticone, I think. Have an impromptu eye test here for me. Petticone working it down on the face-off circle. It's a center ice. Tries to find Stromberg, but he slips, blows a tire in front of net. Rusnock lays out, closes out any shooting lane that Stockton may have, and is picked up by Stromberg again. But Stromberg again gives it away. Couple good chances for Stockton. They could not convert. Millersville has it again at Stromberg. Stromberg centering feed. Tries to find Zerko. Stromberg right in front of us here. Stromberg to the center. Pushed away by Corella, but Petticone is chasing it down. Dangerous opportunity there for Millersville, looking to add on. Again, 3 shots apiece for both sides. Petticone, wrister from the blue line, gloved by Corella and picked up by number 9. That is Matt Brock. Matt Brock, that's a real hockey name right there. Opportunity for Stockton behind Rusnock. He's got to keep his head in his swivel here. Scrum in front. That's Petticone chasing him down, keeping his man at arm's length. Stockton still possessive, but it's taken away. Breakout chance for the Marauders here. Big bump applied to Johnny Morgan as he hits the ice. No call there. I believe, yep. Do have a whistle though. Morgan doesn't seem very happy about it. And it looks like the Marauders will be going to the man advantage early, I believe. I think. Yep, that's number 10, Ben Gauthier, taking the penalty. Slashing his man right there. Again, you don't see a guy go to the ice like that and you don't see someone go to the bench afterwards. Marauders have the early advantage here. Maybe they can convert on this early power play. I believe it'll be Zerko taking the draw. One by Stockton. They're looking to dump it out quick, and they do. But body block there from a Wanshop, I believe. It's Dunnigan, excuse me. Dunnigan works it in. Ryder trying to put a screen on the goalie. Falls to Millersville again. Dunnigan. Dunnigan takes it himself. Comes off the pads of Corella. Dangerous opportunity for Dunnigan. As Stockton will clear, Kai's going to chase it down. 1.5 remaining on the man advantage for Millersville. Marauders work it out. They gain the red. Get a push in there. Picked up by Stromberg. Back to Morgan. Morgan, wrister off the iron. Just couldn't get it to go on Corella. And we have another stop on the ice as Corella took a big hit. And I believe that's going to be called on Ryder. Fans not happy about it, but Corella looks okay. That's a killer for this Marauders power play here. They get on the man advantage, but just as quickly as they get it, they commit a penalty and give it right away. It'll be 2 minutes in the box for Ryder, and it'll be 4-on-4 hockey off the Gauthier penalty for another minute 21. Face-off will come back towards Rusnok. Won by Millersville. Millersville looking to dunk. Finds center ice. Cops off the stick of Stromberg again. Stromberg keeping it down. Stromberg behind Rusnok, keeping it himself. Just looking to kill a little time on this 4-on-4 we got here. Down the ice, right towards us here. That's Wes Bieber. Wes Bieber looked to lay a big hit on his man, but he just evades him. That's number 7, Anthony Farrell. Farrell, dangerous opportunity for the Marauders in front of the net of Corella, but it's dumped out again. It's Carey chasing 2 men down by the fans. Carey still on his man. He's got wheels, that kid. Dump out behind Rusnok, finds Bird, I think. Bird taking it by himself. Taking on the defense. But he's dispossessed. That's number 11, Aiden Ruiz, taking the puck off Bird's stick. Shot comes in quick on Rusnok, but he's ready for it. We have another 24 seconds on the 4-on-4 here. Shots read 3-4 in favor of Millersville, and it was 12:38 remaining in the first period. Millersville wins the draw here. Working it out. Opportunity here for Millersville. Pretty much a penalty shot for Stromberg. Stromberg dishes. Cop Show couldn't get it to go in the net. That's number 44. Andrew Buda blows a tire, but Stockton still gets it to go. The Marauders denied by the iron twice early on. I mean, the first shot wouldn't have counted anyway, but again, those posts coming up big for Matt Corella. Gauthier is out. And it'll be 30 seconds on the man advantage for Stockton. Millersville is looking to clear quick, and they do have the opportunity here. Comes off. Number 3, that's Ray Obloski on the body block. Obloski's shot turned away by Rusnok. Still kept in by Stockton, however. 14 seconds remaining. Stockton maybe has a couple more shots left in this man advantage. Corella looking back, checking. Bangs a stick, letting his guys know they need to go quick. Millersville takes it, looking to clear. Jammed up in the boards, and that'll do it for the Ryder penalty. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Rusnok's going to get back in his net here. Quickly fell to his back. Big line change for the Marauders. It's Slaybaugh hounding his man in the O-zone. But Stockton works it back out, but falls to Ben Bell. Bell, an ever-present threat in the back ice. Bell just dumps it down to get a change. Finds Slaybaugh right in front of us. Slaybaugh tries to poke check his man, but Stockton takes it away, moves it down, but it's intercepted by number 26. That is Gavin Laughlin in the middle. New addition to the team. He was that mystery Marauder in the TCNJ game. I couldn't quite find his number, but we know 29 is Gavin Laughlin. Wanshop trying to get a poke check in the middle there. Take it away. Rysack stick on it, but it's found by Slaybaugh. Slaybaugh again, still looking for that first goal. Slaybaugh and Wanshop back there. Wanshop takes a big hit from number 8. That's Jackson Lehman. And Stockton takes it away again. That's Wilkinson looking to lay out his man like an Ovechkin hit right there. Just couldn't quite get it to connect. But the Marauders maintain possession here. Cross-ice feed by Millersville, denied by Stockton as they'll work it down. Stockton takes it up. It's number 22, Kevin Murphy dumping it in. No one can quite find the puck, but Wilkinson does. Wilkinson moves it to the center, but poke check taken away from Carey right there. Carey still working it down. Millersville has it again, tries to find Carey in the middle. Intercepted quickly by Stockton off the bench. That's number 5, the assistant captain, Brooks Craddock. Great ice vision from him. Waters still have it behind the net of Rusnok here. Big hit behind the play. Refs are going to let it go. Scrum there. That's Waters in on it. Puck pops out. Millersville gets to it first, looks to clear it down, and it's picked up by Anthony Farrell of the Ospreys. Stockton works it down. Tries to find the centering pass, but Stromberg's in the middle, looking to lay a big block here. Stromberg just comes off his stick there, but it's picked up by Zerko. Zerko works behind the net, picked up by Jake Petticone, the younger Petticone. And the only Petticone. It's still weird to say not having Joe around. John Waters has it. Waters will just dump it down, but it's hand block by Anthony Farrell. Keeps it in. Keeping the pressure on Rusnock, and Rusnock will stop that in the bud as he gloves it. We have 9:12 remaining in the opening frame. Shots read 5-5. Still, no goals on that big board yet. And again, we have a couple new viewers in from what I announced last time. We are right next to the scoreboard. So at the end of the period, or if there's a goal, it's going to be pretty loud. So maybe take your volume down a little bit. I'll try to speak up. Face-off won there by Millersville. They've been great on that this season. I'm not sure what the exact percentage is, but I know it's been good. A lot of face-offs won here for Millersville. Puck rolls right in front of the camera here. And it's Morgan chasing his man down. Morgan and Zerko working as a tandem. Gets past. And Stockton has a breakaway chance here. Looking for that centering pass on Rusnock. Turns it away. Millersville looking to clear here. Black jerseys are working it down. Morgan fights off his man. Morgan in front of the net. Just comes off the corner there. Morgan had a shot reminiscent of that Scranton goal last week. And making space out of nothing, but he just couldn't get the puck to go in on Corral there. Both goalies have been sound here tonight as we have 8:41 remaining in the opening period. Shots still read 6-6 as the faceoff will come to the stick side of Matt Corella. It'll be Slaybaugh on the faceoff for Millersville. Stockton wins it, but it's quickly taken away by Wes Bieber. Bieber gets caught up on the stick of his man, and Stockton will take it away. That's number 10, Ben Gauthier. Gauthier works it down with Aiden Dickman. Dickman in front of goal. Turned away, but kept in by Stockton. Moving it down, no one home in the middle. That's Ray Obloski trying to keep it in, but he's hounded by Wes Bieber back there. Centering pass opportunity, wide of Rusnock. Stockton keeping it in. Mills are looking to get pressure off their goaltender, and they will with a clearance there. Icing waved off, and we'll play on. It's Bieber hounding his man behind the net. Bieber and Kupcho deep in enemy territory as Stockton will clear it out. That's the speedy captain, Aiden Cavendish, trying to chase it down, but it's taken away by a trio of Millersville. Millersville hasn't been able to quite create that pressure they want to create, being pinned in their own zone a whole lot, but Rusnock is sound. He's been doing great so far tonight. Bieber has it. Bieber works it out. Finds Kupcho. Kupcho blows the tire. Taken away by Stockton. It's the captain, Cavendish. Cavendish tries to find the centering pass, but nobody home. Taken away by Millersville. Kupcho will just dump it in. Icing is waved off. Schindler not guilty of a big hit there. His man just kind of fell over. But Wilkinson is looking for that hit, and he just got one there. His nose has a chance here. It's Rysak. Rysak finds the back of the net, but it's waved off, I believe. Oh, is it? Looks like it'll stand. I thought there was a call in front of the net there. Rysak, a wrister from the face-off circle, goes high on Corella and finds the back of the net. The Riders have been putting a lot of that pressure on so far, and they convert on it. The good guys take a 1-0 lead here with 6:59 remaining in the first period. You know, Rysak has been looking for that one. Gets on the board early here as the Marauders take a quick 1-0 lead. Center ice face-off there, won by Schindler. Marauders looking to double that quick advantage. Hit up by Wanshop right in front of us, a little too fast for Schindler. But Wilkinson's there. Schindler takes a big hit from behind. Refs are going to let it go, however, as Laughlin will chase it down. Laughlin and Rysak are back there. Millers will keep the pressure on. It's Wanshop. Wanshop taken away by the shins of a Stockton man. And Stockton looking down, looking to even the score again. Open shot. Wrister turned away by Rusnock. Rusnock. Tough names here. Again, Rusnock turns it away. That's his 7th shot he's faced here tonight. And he's looking at a couple more here as Stockton looks to even the score yet again. Rusnock moving laterally well, but Stockton keeping that pressure on. Centering pass finds number 20. That is Colin Costello. I'm really disappointed they don't have an Abbott on the team. That would be funny. Stockton moves it back down, keeping that pressure on. But the Marauders with a great center ice defense, keeping Rusnock out of trouble here. Schindler trying to free it, and it looks like he does. But again, Schindler hounded by the net, picked up by Petticone, I think. Finds Wanshop again. Wanshop tries to dump it down, but it's taken away by Gauthier. Gauthier will move to the center. Great stick block by Wilkinson right there. Wilkinson sword fighting his man as he dumps down a wrister. One-timer comes off Rusnak and stays out. That's the seventh shot still faced by Rusnak. Knuckle puck right in on him, and it squeaks by. Man, those are some tough things right there. Puck looked like it was coming in high, and the bottom just fell out of it. Comes off the shoulder of Rusnak and goes in. 1-1. 5:18 remaining in the game as Stockton levels it up. New game here is Carey will take the center ice draw, taken away by Millersville. And that's number 27, Joe Talercio moving it down. Talercio finds the center. Comes off. Stockton taken away by Millersville. Moves it down. That's Ryder in the far corner. Ryder dispossessed quickly. Stockton looking to press their advantage here. Comes off and gloved over the head of Rusnak. And we've already called him tonight, but the name of the game for tonight, and for this edition of Name of the Game, I choose the sophomore forward from Maple Shade, New Jersey, number 2, Aiden Dickman. That one might be in the running for name of the season. What a moniker that kid's got. Millersville has a breakaway chance here. Good physical defense by Ray Oblaski. Takes away the Marauders' shooting lanes, and Stockton takes away on possession here, but a quick whistle. And we'll have another face-off. Looks like it will come center ice here. Number 22, Kevin Murphy, took a bit of a stumble coming off the bench. He goes right back to it. Face-off will come glove side, stick side rather, of Corella, as it'll be Carey, the face-off specialist for Millersville. Won by Carey, but quickly taken away by Stockton as they'll look to move it down. Stockton comes off Oblaski's skate. Oblaski off the end boards. Finds Stromberg. Stromberg shot just a little bit wide of Corella. Big hit by Ryder in front of the home fans. Squeaks out and finds a Millersville stick. Waters wants it in the middle, but it hops off his stick and right to Oblaski. Oblaski works it down, looking for Dickman. And it goes up and over the Stockton bench. Now, we already learned about Stockton's mascot in the first game, so that made me realize I haven't talked about ours yet. Millersville gets their nickname from a 1936 issue of our campus newspaper, The Snapper, describing the football team as Marauders. And stick around later, I got a little nugget of fact about where the word Marauder comes from. Center ice face-off here. Ref making sure everyone's really ready for this one. Won by Millersville, taken away by Murphy. Murphy works it down. Stockton keeping with it, but it's taken away by Slaybaugh. Slaybaugh, dangerous opportunity. Slaybaugh being hounded by Dickman back there, but his buddy Bieber is there to help out, but it's taken away by Stockton. Copshaw tries to get a hand to it, but opportunity here for Stockton. Oh, excuse me there. Tripod's got a bit of a bum leg. I'm sorry about that. Bieber has an opportunity here in front of Corella. Bieber just has his shooting lane taken away as he falls to the ice. Corella keeps it out. Scarm right in front of us here. Slaybaugh trying to free it. Bieber just gets up off the ice, and Stockton's got it again. Moving it down, taken away. Millersville working it, trying to track the puck in the air. Picked up by Copshaw. Copshaw in front of us. 3:29 remaining in the first frame. Copshaw looking for the center pass. Has Bieber on the screen. Bieber picks up the loose change for a net. Copshaw tries to poke it in, but it's turned away by Corella. Slaybaugh and Copshaw still in front of the net. Copshaw working out. Tries to find Bieber in the middle. Again, taken away by a barrage of Stockton sticks, and it stays out. Shots read 13-8 in favor of the home squad, but where it matters, it's still 1-1. And that little fact about the word marauder, marauder actually comes from the French word marot, which means rascal. I like that. It's pretty funny. Looks like it'll be Stromberg, I believe, on the draw. No, it'll be Zerko on the draw here. Stick side of Corella. Face-off won by Stockton. Moves it out. Clearance opportunity taken away quickly by Millersville, and Ryder has it behind the net, but Ryder deep in enemy territory. Zerko trying to help his man out, and it falls to Stromberg on the far side. Stromberg works to the middle. Back to Stromberg. I'm getting screened here too, but Dunnigan has it in the middle. Dunnigan works to J-Mo. Johnny Morgan Morgan trying to find Ryder in the middle. Slap shot opportunity from Zerko, turned away. Tries to find Zerko again, comes off the stick of Stromberg. Stromberg having a little trouble keeping that stick down tonight, but we know he'll get it. Stromberg moves down to the middle. Picked up by Dunnigan. Dunnigan has an opportunity, tries to go short side on Corella. Ryder again keeping the screen on, and Corella will glove it. A lot of good opportunities there for the Marauders, but Corella playing good short side defense. 2.5 minutes left in the opening period here. It'll be Zerko on the draw from Millersville. Zerko picks it up, moves it back to Dunnigan. Dunnigan finds Stromberg. Stromberg back to the middle to Dunnigan again, but just a little too fast for his stick. He has Morgan. Morgan, centering pass opportunity. Zerko couldn't get his stick down to it. Cleared off by Stockton. Work with me here, tripod, please. There we go. Millersville has it again, working it out. It's Stromberg. Stromberg, countered by a pair of Ospreys. Slides off, and Stockton has the opportunity here in front of Rusnock. Nobody home on his far side, but it's turned away. Millersville working down the ice yet again. Zerko. Zerko in front of net. Almost had Ben Bell there, but Ben Bell bodied off the puck by his man in white right there. Squirts back out to the middle. It's Jake Petticone chasing it down in front of Rusnock. Petticone picks it up, and the Marauders will reload the offense. Petticone taking it by himself all the way down. He has Slaybaugh in the middle. Just hops off both end boards there. Picked up by Slaybaugh in the middle. Slaybaugh trying to get a stick to it, but again, really, really aggressive stick defense out of Stockton, keeping the puck away from Millersville. Marauders trying to stay with it here. It's Petticone and Bell back there. Petticone has it on the other side of the ice this time. Petticone loses it to Obloski. Picked up by Carey. Carey quickly loses it, but he has Slaybaugh in the front, but Slaybaugh just evades him. Rusnock will wave it down as we have icing on the ice. Shots read 13-11, and we are below 1 minute with 58.6 seconds remaining in the first frame. Again, 1-1 on the big scoreboard. And again, in about a minute, that buzzer's going to go off, so turn your volume down if you haven't already. It'll be Wilkinson on the draw from Millersville to the stick side of Corella. Ref making sure we're all good here. Doesn't like the look of the Stockton man in the face-off circle. That's John Kensicki. A little bit of chirping going on as Millersville wins the draw. Works it out. Finds Rysack in the middle, the goal scorer from earlier on. Wilkinson tries to find a man in the middle. It's Schindler, but again, taken away by a barrage of Stockton sticks. Stockton again working it out. Got about 45 seconds left in the first period. Wilkinson turned away by Kensicki. Okay. I believe that's Wilkinson taking it down the ice again. Kensicki taking his shot off. Tries to go 5-hole on Corella, and it's turned away. Wilkinson still chasing it down. Has Schindler on his far side. 25 seconds remaining. Big scrum back there. Hope we can get it. Yeah, got to creak the neck a bit to see that one. And it's picked up by Obloski. Working down the Marauders man. A couple opportunities left. 13 seconds remaining as Wanshop hits the deck. Moves in the middle. Comes off the stick of Laughlin. Laughlin's opportunity in front. Off the pads of Corella. 2 seconds left. Scramble there. There's the horn I've been alluding to. It's pretty loud. And that'll do it for our opening frame. Shots read 13-12. Both goalies let in one. We'll be back for about 10 minutes for the second period of action here from Atlantic City Skate Zone in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Don't be going anywhere.